Seas and oceans, they're meant to be a natural part of the earth, sources of water and salt, places to have fun, even me. But they're not. We've turned the oceans and seas, rivers and lakes into what essentially are aquatic landfills, places for humans to dump their trash, which they were never meant to be. See, for an example, this MacBook Pro box right here. Most people who end up with one of these at their hands don't throw it away because Apple boxes are considered icons. In fact, some people consider it to be the best part of the products themselves. But for the people that do throw these away, you're making a huge mistake. While yes, the outside layers of the box are made from cardboard and paper, the insides aren't. They're made from PVC plastic, which takes centuries to degrade and can't even be recycled. There's a hand-drawn graph on screen right now showing you what happens with your trash. You buy this unrecyclable, or sometimes recyclable but not recycled, cardboard and plastic, then you throw it away in your local garbage chute. Then it's picked up and dumped into the landfills, filling the earth's ground with toxic chemicals and non-biodegradable objects. Or it's taken to the ocean, where not only does it fill the water with toxic chemicals and non-biodegradable objects, but that's also somewhere where there is life. The 2018 to 2019 TikTok trend for saving the turtles protested for people to buy metal straws instead of using plastic one-use disposable straws because a huge percentage of turtles died from these plastics being in the water after they'd mistaken it for food. Poor guys. Batteries, even batteries, contains chemicals such as zinc, alkaline, and metals like copper, and can break and drip these toxins into the ocean and kill sea life that swallows or breathes that infected water. Even if your trash is taken to landfills, these so-called safe landfills are often in places like beaches or seashores where the ocean can easily suck them in. Oh, what is this, you ask? It's an orange juice plastic bottle which, instead of throwing away, I recycled and kept water inside it. Now you see, believe it or not, this problem has existed for a really long time. Like, we're talking 1985s, which is when people found out that these reusable, safe, and cheap plastics, they don't even biodegrade. And that means they're everywhere. Like, imagine this, from 100 years from now, an explorer in 2120, or 2121, haha, nice number, is searching up this old civilization of old things that our generation called homes. He finds one, a deserted, abandoned one, which is barely holding up, goes in and finds a bunch of plastic just sitting there. Now I assume that by then, people won't be using plastics anymore because thanks to Mr. Beast, his TeamSeas project, all the plastics and all the trash from the oceans will be emptied. And people will realize the mistakes we're making and move on from these plastics. But then they will find the plastics, they will see that this has existed for such a long time, has been sitting in the same place for over 100 years, and it's still in perfectly fine condition. This is not a good thing. Which is why I'm really happy that Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, and a hell lot of other content creators have partnered up together to collect $30 million. $30 million in cash, and for each dollar, that's a pound of trash out of the ocean. That's just insane. That's not something I thought was doable. That wasn't even something I thought was gonna happen, though it should have happened a long time ago. And now he is making it happen, which is great. I can't wait for this. I wanted to donate like $10, $15 on stream for the video so you guys could see that I do actually care about this. But it's not out yet. It's gonna be out exactly when this video comes out. I will probably make a YouTube short on donating. Even if you have $1, that's a whole pound of trash out of the ocean. If you have $20, that's 40 pounds. If you have $25, that's 25 pounds. No, wait. If you have $50, that's 50 pounds. That's literally the weight of my 4-year-old little brother. That's a lot. If you live in Florida, I assume you go to the beach a lot. You could go to the beach, pick up some trash, and show it on video. Or maybe don't even show it on video. Just do it and feel good for yourself. You've basically just helped Mr. Beast and Mark Rober's cause, which is just insane. You, by going to the beach, which is something you do normally, taking this recyclable bag and putting all of this non-biodegradable trash from the beach in it, like even if it's half a pound, you probably just saved the turtle's life. Now here's where things get a little dark. Even though we're doing all of this, saving up $30 million to get trash out of the freaking oceans, as Mark Rober says, this is not enough. This is something that should have been done a long time ago, should have been started a long time ago. And though I'm happy that it's finally coming somewhere and we're actually doing this thing, the thing is, lots of people still won't know about this issue, won't care about this issue, even though it's basically leading them to the end of nature, our mother, and your mom too. Take the Philippines for example. That's where I live. That's where two of your favorite YouTubers, two of your favorite Minecraft YouTubers, It's Glimpse and Not Nico, live. This place, I mean no harm to any of the people who live here, or that any of the people that try and help and spend their lives trying to clean up this mess. I love you guys, but just look outside. There's still trash everywhere. There is masks, there is parts of face shields, which is something that people in the Philippines have to wear as a part of COVID safety. There's things everywhere on the floor. This has to stop. And this doesn't mean that, oh, just because it's on the floor, it's on near the oceans, it's okay. No, the thing is, people that do pick up this trash sometimes don't recycle it properly, and it gets into the ocean through the cycle, which I showed you before. And people that don't, it just stays there. It's dirty, it's polluted, and it's just not nice to look at or know that the place you live in is filled with trash. Even if it's not going into the oceans and killing sea life, or going into landfills and killing soil and earth ground. Though $30 million may seem like a lot, we've come to the point where this is just a fraction of what we can and what we should do. But still, I'm proud of Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, and everyone else participating in this project for trying their hardest and helping this project so we can get all the crap out of the oceans. That's a huge step forward. That's something we can do. That's more than doable, as FazeRug said. I think we can do this. I think we can even hit $40 million. But then that would kind of mess up Mr. Beast's next goal, which I'm going to talk about now. For 40 million subscribers and 50 and 60 and 70 and so on, I don't know what plans he has. But even though it's far too long until he sets up these plans, I do think that I can help just a little by giving him a suggestion. I do think I can help just a little by giving him a teeny suggestion. For 40 million, let's do Team Air, where for each dollar we can help remove a kilogram or maybe even a metric ton of carbon dioxide and polluted oxygen out from the atmosphere. I don't know how you'll do it, but Jimmy Beast, you have the potential and you definitely have the heart. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. TeamSeas, $30 million by December next year. We can do this. We will do this. Oh, and by the way, you might be asking, what have you done to help this issue before TeamSeas even started? Well, actually, just this week, my brothers and my parents, they collected up to over 10 kilograms in non-biodegradable plastic and have donated it to a charity outside of a big mall in my city where they collect the plastic and they recycle it. That's 10 kilograms. That's a lot. I just found out that the organization is still open, even though we thought they were closed, and we still have a lot of plastic to go. So I really hope I can make a big cause, even if I don't donate to TeamSeas, which I will. But even if for some reason I don't, I will make a big cause. I will do what I can. My family will do what it can. Speaking of my mom, her Instagram handle is on the screen. Please give her a follow. She's a big part of this. And with that, let's do this thing.